Hello viewers, I am Dr. Mala Das Sharma. Welcome you to my channel ChemPhilic. Let's start 39th episode of Teaching Chemistry through Riddle. So here is our riddle number 39. It goes like this. I am an effective electron donor often used in organic chemistry. You will find my three constituent elements in the first, second and third period of the periodic table, among which first one is metal, second one is a metalloid and third one is a non-metal. The compounds of my metalloid component are having Lewis acid character. I can selectively reduce a functional group keeping the other reducible group present in the molecule intact. So, this is riddle number 39. Let's see the question. The first question is, what are my constituent elements? The answer is sodium, boron and hydrogen. Sodium belongs to third period, boron belongs to second period and hydrogen belongs to first period. Sodium is a metal, boron is a metalloid and hydrogen is non-metal. Now second question. What is my name and formula? Answer is name sodium borohydride NaBH4. That is the formula. Now third question. Why the compounds of my metalloid component are having Lewis acid character? Metalloid component, here it is boron. Now this electron deficient nature of boron we explain. See, electronic configuration of boron in the ground state, it is 1:2, twice S2 and then twice P1. And in the excited state, one of these twice S electron gets unpaired and promoted to one of these twice p orbital. So, the electronic configuration in the excited state is 1:2, twice S1, twice P1, say twice it is Px orbital, twice Px1 and twice Py1 and twice Pz orbital is vacant. Now, when boron forms this trivalent compound, say boron trihalide, so BF3 here, boron trifluoride, then what happened? 6 electrons will be in the valence shell because here 1, 1, 1 unpaired electron, then this gets paired up, then 6 electrons in the valence shell and one of these valence orbital is vacant. So, it will easily accept or it can easily accept a pair of electron to get the stable configuration. In that case, in the outermost orbit, it will be 8 electrons. So, as it can easily accept a pair of electrons, so it has a Lewis acid character. Lewis acid means they can accept the pair of electrons. So, such electron deficient molecules tend to accept a pair of electrons to achieve stable electronic configuration and behave as Lewis acid. Now, fourth question. Give the mechanism of reduction by sodium borohydride. And continuation is cite examples of the reduction by sodium borohydride. Now, first we see the mechanism. Now, sodium borohydride actually it is a mild reducing agent. Generally, it reduces these carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes or ketones, to alcohol. It is a convenient source of hydride ion. Hydride means H minus. Now see this mechanism. So this hydride ion H minus, that means hydrogen with this electron pair, comes to this carbonyl carbon atom. Then oxygen gets attached with boron through this pi bond and we'll get this one. Now what happened? This lone pair of electron of oxygen can accept this H plus from this water, and then this electron pair, boron oxygen electron pair, shifted to oxygen. The arrow will be this direction, shifted to oxygen. Then what we are getting? From here we are getting BH3, one equivalent, and from this part it is this alcohol, that is this carbon R1, R2, this hydrogen and OH. That means carbonyl compound reduced to alcohol, and this OH minus combines with Na plus, that means it will become the NaOH, sodium hydroxide. It will remain as Na plus and OH minus. So this is the mechanism. So sodium borohydride is a mild reducing agent that is typically used to reduce aldehydes and ketones to their respective alcohols. It is a convenient source of hydride for the reduction of aldehydes and ketones. Sodium borohydride is sometimes used to reduce ester to alcohol, but the reaction is slow. Now we'll see the examples. The first example, reduction of cyclohexanone by sodium borohydride. So mechanism is same. This hydride ion from this molecule, sodium borohydride, comes to this carbonyl carbon atom. Then this bonded electron pair shifted to oxygen. So O minus, and then O minus, it takes hydrogen from this methanol. So methoxide ion is formed, which will remain with sodium ion, that is sodium methoxide, and here you will get the alcohol, that is cyclohexanol. And second example, reduction of benzyl by sodium borohydride. Now this is benzene, C6H5, C double bonded O, then C double bonded O, then C6H5. Mechanism is same. Again this hydride ion will come to this carbonyl carbon atom, and this pi bonded electron pair shifted to oxygen. Then oxygen becomes negative. From water it takes the H plus, and then finally you will get the alcohol. This is the reduction. Now fifth question. Give an example of selective reduction by sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride is a relatively selective reducing agent. Selective reducing agent means, suppose there are two reducible groups, but it can selectively reduce one reducible group, keeping the other intact. Here, it can reduce this carbonyl group, keeping the other reducible group intact. The ethanolic solution of sodium borohydride reduce aldehydes and ketones in the presence of epoxides, esters, lactones, acid, nitriles or nitro groups. Now, let's see one example. Selective reduction by sodium borohydride. See, this is cinnamaldehyde, alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. Here you see this aldehyde group is in conjugation with this double bond, and when it is reduced by sodium borohydride, only this aldehyde group is reduced to alcohol, but this carbon-carbon double bond is remained intact. It is not reduced. Okay, so it is one example of selective reduction by sodium borohydride. So sodium borohydride can reduce this aldehyde group without affecting the carbon-carbon double bond that is present in conjugation with aldehyde group in alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde. So this is the reduction by sodium borohydride. Though it is mild reducing agent, but it can selectively reduce this carbonyl group, keeping the other reducible groups intact. So this is the end of this video. Thank you.